The Legend of Michael Jr. and Carl, Clumsy Kicks and PR Tricks. A winged wisdom production. One bright morning in New York City, Carl the Pigeon, a PR genius in a feathered suit, was coaching his best friend and client, Michael Jr., in the finer points of becoming a legend. Michael Jr., a lanky, overenthusiastic human with 2 left feet and a dogged determination to master karate, stood nearby, grinning with his headband tied just a little too tight. "Listen, Michael Jr.," Carl began, bobbing back and forth in his tiny headset made from a broken earbud. "You want fame, right? You want people to look at you and think, there's a guy who knows what he's doing in life?" Michael nodded vigorously. "Absolutely. I've been practicing my karate moves all morning. Check this out." Before Carl could even give a warning coup, Michael spun around, swinging his arm for what was supposed to be a powerful karate chop. He missed the imaginary target entirely, spun himself dizzy, and ended up karate chopping himself in the face. Carl winced. "All right, let's back it up a bit. Look, I'm not saying you can't get there someday far, far away, but maybe we don't need to aim for karate master right off the bat. How about guy who almost knows where his limbs are at all times?" Michael looked at him with hopeful puppy dog eyes. "But Carl, my kicks are getting better. Watch this." With a loud, high YH, he attempted a high kick but promptly lost his balance, landing in a messy heap with 1 foot still in the air. From his crumpled position, he looked up at Carl with a hopeful grin. "Did that look heroic?" Carl sighed, fluffing his feathers. "Mikey, I'm gonna be real with you here. You've got the energy of a karate master's overly excited pet ferret. But that's where I come in. We can spin this." Michael scrambled to his feet, dusting himself off. "So, what's the plans?" "All right, kid, you're gonna need a signature move," Carl said, pacing in circles, deep in thought. "Something that says, I may not be good at karate, but I'm confident about it. We'll call it the accidental spin kick. You do your usual wobbly kick, but then act like it was meant to look bad." Michael's face lit up with understanding. "Like a reverse psychology thing. I mess up on purpose to make people think it's cool." Carl snapped his wings. "Exactly. And we'll get you some props to go along with it. Maybe a big karate belt with too many colors, just to confuse people. Throw in some sound effects. People love sound effects." Excited, Michael squared his shoulders and adopted a fighting stance. "Okay, Carl, let's do this. Let's make me a legend." That afternoon, they headed to a local park for Michael's debut. Carl gathered a small crowd of curious onlookers, promising a karate demo by the rising star, Michael Jr. "All right, folks," Carl called out in his best PR pigeon voice. "Get ready for the legendary accidental spin kick." Michael took a deep breath, then lunged forward for the move, spinning dramatically. His foot somehow tangled with his other leg, and he spun himself into a dizzy flail, stumbling forward until he tripped over his own shoe and landed flat on his back. The crowd let out a gasp. Michael lay there, grinning with 2 thumbs up. Carl puffed up his chest and announced, "And that, ladies and gentlemen, is how you blend martial arts with interpretive dance." A few people began to clap, hesitantly at first, but then louder, somehow convinced they'd witnessed a bold new form of expression. One kid yelled, "Wow, that was something," which was enough to make Michael sit up, beaming like he'd just won an Olympic medal. Carl fluttered down to Michael's side, grinning. "See, Mikey? It's not about skill, it's about showmanship." Michael nodded, breathing heavily. "Carl, you're a genius. I think I'm really getting the hang of this." The two walked off, Michael hobbling slightly from his own self-inflicted karate injuries, but glowing with pride. With Carl's PR magic and his own unique brand of clumsy courage, he knew he was destined for, well, something close to fame. Don't forget to like and subscribe and stay tuned for more videos.